Okay, Dimitri, we can start.
So do you
So,
want me to start or do
no, I will start.
okay.
Actually, I was muted and I didn't notice. So, I will be host today, and most of our members are joining KCD Helsinki. That's in Finland. That's why most of them are away from Ericsson side. So, I will be your host. So, today is 20th May, and this is our community meeting, and just a reminder that this meeting will be recorded. And we always start with the introduction. If someone is new today, if they want, they can introduce themselves, although it's not mandatory. I think most of us are like, yeah, we are regular members. Okay, so we can move forward. So just a reminder list to discuss now. So if you are using our project and having testing those features or our and you can create an issue and label it to help wanted if you want others to work on it. So this will be the link for that. And then if your company are using Metal3 Metal Cube as their project, and if you like to announce it publicly as an adopter, you can open a peer in our Metal3 IO community repo, and there you can add yourself by adding a peer over there. It would help us to check the level of adoption. And then of course when you are testing, if you have any issue, please open your issue in the specific project, and you can tag maintainers, and also if there is a flake or any bug, we can track it through this Metal3 CI tracker, so that we are up to date about the flakes and other issues. So, okay, then we can move to the next topic. Any update we have from community working groups today?
I personally have nothing.
Okay. Then we have our release team update. I added those things. It's already published in our Slack channel, and also I send an email to our members. So last couple of weeks we were heavily working on this minor release, and most of them are actually all of them are ready. So we were a bit delayed because we were like a week delayed after the uh, release. So here is all the information. There are some vulnerability fixes over there. You can you can check. I will skip the details about those vulnerability fix, but you can check it from the release notes. And of course, after the minor release, we had noticed that there were necessary, but this vulnerability fix also backported to those release branches. So we have created those patch releases also. So please check. If you have any question, you can ask us over the Slack, or Yes, send us queries. So let's any question till this point?
I would just like to add something there. I know we had recent releases, like major releases of Ironic Image and Ironic Standalone Operator. But since in Ironic we plan to have the next bug fix branch cut in something like around 2 weeks, so 1 or 2 weeks actually, probably 2 weeks at this point. I was wondering if we want to go ahead with a new major release after that, or if we want to skip this time. I guess we should evaluate what kind of like changes we had in between before deciding, but just to understand if like we can skip or not, considering that we usually tie Ironic Image and IRSO to some other elements like BMO and yeah, and others.
Do we have a strong reason for skipping the releases? Because we haven't done that before.
No, I mean that's why I'm asking. Like it would be first time. I'm absolutely like I'm not 100% against skipping in terms of like if there is a reason we should skip or we need to skip, it's not a problem. My doubt is that it was just related to the fact that we had major releases very recently. I think like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, something like that. So the next one would be just after like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. So very close.
I don't know, I'd probably just get back into the cadence, even if it means that we have a small gap between releases. And at the very least, if we do decide to skip, that requires a much wider discussion with more folks from Ericsson present, for example.
Yeah.
Because by default, we assume that we release after Ironic.
Yeah, right. So let's talk again next week. And because the next like ironic release would be in yeah, probably end of next week or even the week after. So we still have like we have time to decide and to talk. Otherwise, like by default, I'm going to do the ironic image and IRSO releases right after the ironic bugfix cut.
Yeah, we had IRSO 3 weeks ago, but I remember that IRSO was quite seriously delayed. So,
Yep.
Ironic itself, let's have a quick check. Last month,
Oh,
April. It was
okay.
a whole month ago already.
Maybe I did that. I don't remember. Sorry, I missed so much that. Okay, then. Well, I guess we can continue like with no problem then. I actually thought it was delayed. The ironic image was also delayed. I just gave that as assumed. Okay, never mind then.
But would you have planned to make this major release on every month? Because last month it was 35, I think.
Oh, it was
But
not last month. I thought it was. Well, I mean, it was 1 month ago, but considering that like it's more than 4 weeks, because the
yeah,
next one will be in 2 weeks. So we're
okay.
almost back to the correct cadence. So it's okay. Should be okay.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, the normal cadence is 2 months, but since IRSO
Yep.
got delayed, it will be like a month and something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Anyone else want to add something? Or I can move forward. Okay. So today we have only two discussion topic. The first one is from me. So So this is just a heads up for the new upcoming release cycle 1.14. We are preparing the task list and we haven't made the release team yet. from our side. And this time we have a plan to add a member from our community to help us as a release shadow for 1.14, so that communities have the has the opportunity to contribute here also. So this will be noticed. I think we have planned to put it in the Slack, and also in community meeting we'll publish it when we need the member. But the thing is that I think end of this month we will call for it. Still, we are going through heavily with the post-release work. So the final few peers are still need to go in. So after that, we are ready to start the release cycle for V1.14 Captain 3. And next one from Sherry.
Yeah, hi folks. Just wanted to highlight that I rebased that change, and there was basically one issue from Copilot previously, so it's an easy fix. So already is fixed in the latest rebase, so hopefully we can land this soonish. Because I'm kind of blocked by this. I want to continue working on the other PR that is also related to the provisioner, but not specifically to the co-plugin system. And I don't want to continue it without understanding do we have this plugin or not. I mean, are we okay with that or not?
From my side, it's kind of on my radar, but I have a pretty large list of things I need to review more or less urgently, and that's not at the top of it. So there's nothing against this PR, just prioritizing and doing 10 things at the same time, as it happens to me normally. So maybe when we get more Ericsson people back, get more reviews.
Yeah, I think Adam assigned himself as a reviewer there, so I think he will review it, and he was quite busy with the KCD. I think next week, most probably, you'll get more reviews over it, and yep,
Okay, thanks.
thanks. So this too was the mm, discussion topic, and this week was this check for backlog or milestone for maintenance, and I have checked, and there was it was added those new milestone for new releases in ironic image and it's so. Other than that, I haven't seen any new things. Dimitri, do you want to discuss anything over there, or we can skip this one because I don't see any new issues over there.
I'm happy to skip it, especially since we don't have a lot of people from your company, and because I
Yeah,
have another meeting at 1:30, so I won't be able to
yeah,
screen share for long.
yeah. Okay, so I think we are almost at the end of the meeting. If you have any suggestion and to share, and if you are facing any problem, or if you want to give your opinion about improvements, or if you want to give any if you have any question, you can ask us. Other than that, I think that's pretty much today from our side. So we can conclude here. See you next week.
Thank you
Have a
and
nice
goodbye.
rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
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 Bye.